Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Greybeard Prospectors playthrough where, well, I'm not sure what we're planning on doing at the moment actually. We've been having a fairly sort of chilled, relaxed time, exploring, getting trade up, building up. Well, yeah, we're getting ourselves in position to take out the Skaven once and for all there and get ourselves the gold mine. And then we're probably going to go up here and take out the pirates and just extend our trading hub around the world.
Strong agrees.
Here we go.
The King's command.
I will go a bit further because there's one port which may not be held by the Empire. In Altdorf, I believe, is a port. Aha!
Friends of the Empire, come. Yes.
So,
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
I will not obey.
Oh. But these are doing well. We are making a lot of money off trade now, which is all good. So we're going to keep pushing out the trade. As well, we do make a lot from taxes. Trade is definitely a big part of our income as well. Trade is always an interesting. I always find trade a really interesting one to have as a part of your major income supply, because actually, when trade is a big part of your supply of your income, wars are bad. Because literally, a couple of good wars can cripple you if they're in the right places. And certainly, if they hit your ports. To be fair, sieging their capital is also good if they're a trade, because they literally cuts off all your income. I had it as the High Elves once in the Vortex playthrough, and because Lothan kept getting sieged, whenever I did a thing, an event, I lost most of my income. Whenever I did a ritual, that's what I was after, event. But yeah. So it does make it more interesting, though. We've got lots of ports. I mean, you do up there too, but it would be very hard for anybody to get to my capital. I said it now. In before somebody's sieging my capital in 2 turns' time.
Yes, let's move. One rug. To war. For the wisdom of Valea.
Right up to my border there.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Some master engineers would be very, very good for these guys.
By the Crutch Bearer's will. So it's not equal, which makes me go, I don't like it. I know a lot of people told me to wait, but leveling those places up is going to make me more income. And it was taking too long to get the settlements up. Come on, trade. Yes, I'm happy to throw non-aggression pacts with the elves for now. Like I said, we are plotting taking Lothan, though to start with we're going to take the sea provinces. So we're going to take Sartosa, and we're going to take a Galleon's Graveyard. Not that Galleon's Graveyard's necessarily particularly good for me, but holding it and controlling it just gives us good tactical positions out in the sea there. Also going to try and batter the Skaven out of here. Not necessarily take Skaven Blight, but certainly want to make sure it's not a threat anymore. And yeah, and Mirag, however I say that place, is a really good trading settlement as well. I believe it has special buildings. I'm not sure if that was from a mod or not. It might have been from a mod actually. It looks like there's a lot of interesting wars going on around there.
Ooh. So the Dark Elves have been pushed out of Ulfwan completely. Hit, they're destroyed. Ooh, Eshin performed a scheme of doom. There we go. So extra trade income and extra port income. I was going to say, it doesn't appear locked, but it should be. I probably should get some melee troops in my armies, but not just yet.
Let us begin.
Right.
My axe thirsts
Ooh,
for
they've
more.
actually gone and hit. Oh, god damn it!
The great horned rat favors Mimi. Together we seek.
Typical.
Ready.
What? Horned one command.
Move on to glory for the ancestors. Got then.
Subtlety here. Very subtle here. Honestly, we're not just about to attack your settlement with your horrible doom
You're
engineer.
injuring my objects.
We'll have to see what happens there. I don't really want to go to war with them with that secondary army away. That said, we may just have to take the risk. So many Skull Islands around. Skull Islands are worth a lot now if you fight the battles. I think they're worth more than 10k. But they are also generally quite tough to deal with, so. Go on, go home so I can cheese you. Yes, I do realise the, I'm not going to say it. The bad joke about cheesing rats. Where are they off to? Ah, the settlements down there which aren't held by anybody. They also are at war with Arakath, aren't they? Calabad just doesn't have defences to take them on their own. So yeah, we might actually head out, take out some of these guys. When we're doing this, get the reef and things.
Watch. Moving off. For the reckoning. By the grudge bearer's will. Aye, grudges will be settled.
Gonna let them get one turn further away before we start this fight. And either they'll turn around or they'll keep going, in which case we will let them get that a little bit further away, then we will start the fight, simply so I've got time to get in position to deal with them. To be fair, they're not a threat. That's how can I phrase it? That army is not a threat at all. It's just an annoying position. No. However, I do also need to take here before they come over and batter there, because I want that gold mine, because gold mines are worth a lot of money. Perfect. So they've disappeared off into the distance, so we're going to rip their settlement apart and then double time down to El Calabad to deal with them if they come back. Oh wow, Marienburg is gone. It doesn't surprise me so much, but it's what's going on up in the Empire seems interesting. We don't need the cash.
For the wisdom of Valea, as the High King commands. Forwards.
Wow.
Take city. Question come soon.
Nice.
To war. For clan honor.
I don't bother forging until I can get really good things.
Beijing belts.
Ooh, you can trade with Dawi again.
Hammer the High King sure enough.
Protector of the
Bow before the rightful lord.
Yes.
I am the blood of... How can the king of Bretonnia... I think not.
Do you
Boo.
know who I am?
These lands are ours by the right...
I must decline.
Who calls?
Welcome, ancient.
No, sir. My dinners don't be aghast, for I still have I assent.
Pushed our income up a little bit. Ho, ho, ho.
Summon me if you dare.
Yeah, because we are going to get some of them in. Oh no, we don't want to buff him up a bit more. Yeah, we're going to keep buffing him up. Though I know that wasn't necessarily him, but it still helps. With two armies running, we've got a really nice income there. Obviously those Skaven are still about somewhere, but I'm fairly sure we'll manage to deal with them sometime soon. Don't want these guys to fall. They do appear to be struggling a bit. We shall see how it goes. So as last night, by the way, guys, for anybody who's watching my videos, then I'm at home on my own at the moment. So if you do hear the odd gurgle through the my son, it's because he's upstairs and I've got the baby monitor in the in my study, because it's in the out back of the house. So just so I can hear him. So I do apologise for that, because my wife and daughter are off at a guides camp. So if you do hear any gurgling, that's why. Obviously, if there's lots of tears,
Onward.
you won't be hearing any of this because I'll have to stop recording.
Unto glory. For the
Let's just go see if we can find out where those Skaven have gone. There they are.
Onward.
Yeah, a bit more growth. Growth in my main settlement is good because it obviously gives me more growth. It means we can build up faster. Make up the lost time there. Ooh. I am going to take the risk of going into territory, enemy territory, just to finish them off, because it feels like a good thing to do. Make sure those Skaven don't survive.
My long...
Nope, I don't see any reason to give you an aggression pact, but I don't see any reason to go. I don't want to go to war with you either. Fairly sure they got wiped out earlier, so I don't know if they've managed to re-emerge at all, but...
What? As the High King commands. Shoulder axes, lads. Remove. By the grudge bearer's will.
There we go.
Yes, we march. Strong is mustard. A wise plan. Move. Got then. Using guild routes.
You head over there, then down there. Fairly easy playthrough so far this week.
Honor to your ancestors.
We're doing well, but yes, you are more than welcome to have military access. It kind of looks on the map like there's something there, but there isn't. So the Dawi crossing the desert in all their armour and their beards. Probably not a good thing. Now, if you want a bit of good heresy, there's a Terry Pratchett book, The Last Continent, set in kind of a fictional version of Australia-ish, where there's a dwarf with no beard. Even in that book, those books, it's considered what? Who's never met other dwarfs, so doesn't know he should necessarily have a beard, I believe. Who's also basically a parody of Mad Max,
Thirsts for war.
just to make it even more fun.
Anad, let us begin.
Let's have some fun! Raid the Cove! Oh, we're gonna fight it anyway. I was hoping it would say it would be a hard fight, but it's not saying it would be a hard fight, but I want to fight it.
Because I want a lovely gun line against these pirates. The thing which will be dangerous are that unit of depth guard. And the hand cannons will be quite nasty. Says me, who's got the equivalent of... Their artillery are probably the nastiest thing. Sure there was meant to be a hill somewhere.
Cannon! Lord! Dwarf warriors! Down! We demand blood! Dwarf warriors! Hey! It is a reckoning! For mountain and hall!
Yeah, so if you group, it puts them in the right order.
Yes,
Oh, he says. Didn't quite, but it's close enough.
For the High King! Old Deadeye'll get him!
Forwards! Want to be forcing them to move forwards as early as we can.
Axes out, lads!
This flank is going to be where we're going to do the most damage.
We have scores to settle! Cannon! Stop! On! Our fire undid! Let the vengeance begin! Take aim!
Come on. Oh, wow. That was a thing of beauty. When you consider my guys can't actually even see.
Kill the oath splitters! Kill her!
And now is where it's going to start getting fun.
Yes! Strike out!
Fold in.
Dwarf warriors! Peleus curse of all wicked! War of vengeance! Cannon! We will have vengeance!
Charge into them. Just so my other guys can keep shooting.
Put those dwarfen legs! War of vengeance! Dwarf warriors!
We are shredding them as they approach.
For the Taras Anchor!
Let's move in a bit more. Get a better line there. So they came into these guys' range.
Vengeance! Dwarf warriors! For the High King! Yes, then! Now! Go! Rage far, rage fast! Strike out! We demand blood!
That poor little unit, which is getting hit by their bloody own cannons as well.
The next kill is ours! For the High King! It is a reckoning!
Ronnie, Kelpclaw there.
Dwarf
Let's move and hit the cannon.
down! Attack
Let's
the
fold in
earth!
on them, please.
Dwarf warriors! We demand blood! They have
It's over. Nice. With little isles of dead as they approached. That area got a bit of a pounding, but still. To be fair, I'd have probably done a bit, well, you know, I say 80. And it's still 10% of my army. More than 10% of my army. Because I had a smaller army than them to start with. But still, you know. Heavy Thunderers did very nicely. They're very good. The Heavy Thunderers are also very good. It's a bit of a tricky. Because I could just do a double line with these guys to lower them. And these guys behind to open up. But I like just being able to do a solid gun line like that. Because it actually works quite well. And the enemy just get caught up on things. Especially as they get slowed down. Like I said, later when I can get a few more war machines to move forwards as well.
On to glory for the ancestors.
Nice.
Time for a reckoning.
There we go. Shunned Visionary. Cheaper units upsets the dwarves a bit, and Engineer King really upsets them. So although the other kings of older dwarves condemn Greybeard for his constant breaking of tradition, many young and bold Dawi flock to his banner. Stage low moving ammo. And there we go. Finally, Greybeard succeeded, carving out a realm. You would imagine out a realm that he imagined, free from the many. So yeah, the many oppressive rules of dwarf tradition. However, the other kings do not look favorably at his disregard. So actually, that may give me a new long-term goal. So we may go and basically go and liberate the dwarves who are stifled by those olden traditions while we're happily trading them now. Long run, it might be worth sending an expedition just to go and shake things up a little bit in the old world. You know, where some of our short-bearded dwarves, for example, can go up there and show them how it's done. Especially with all our armor-piercing bullets and the slow-moving dwarves. Oh my god. No, like I said, I do want to take Lothern still, but that might be a goal for afterwards. To go and consolidate dwarfdom under our firm hold. To remove the some of the old tradition.
Commands.
Nothing there at the moment.
Yes.
Let's get walls. Oh yeah, let's get ourselves an ancestor shrine.
So that's quite cool. As is that. But I'm not going to do that just yet. So things are going well. We may well start the war with Sartosa next turn, because we're in a good position to do it, especially as they're away from home. I don't know where else they've got, but certainly if I can take there, we will also go to war for Skaven, but I can push down through there. We probably want to get another army up here and ready. So this army is going to start making its way up here as well. Oops. And once it's in position, that'll be when, well, we're going to start the war first, but once it's in position is when we'll start the advance. And if we can advance all the way down there, get this little cove, you know, rescue all this territory, and that'll put us toe to toe with some of our dwarven brethren. We will extend our new dwarfdom up towards the old dwarfdom there, you know, because we'll be next to Karak Izor and Belagund, so that'll be good.
Onward. Aye, grudges will be settled. Hard them. Attack! Summon me if you dare. Ready.
Okay. But that siege is something for next time. Sorry guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. As always, thank you for watching.